What up, guys? Welcome back to Grizzly Tarot. Shit, it's been a long minute. How y'all been? I've been pretty good. Been pretty busy. Sorry I haven't been here in a while, but I'm here. I'm going to try and do my thing and trying to come back and get this channel actually started, maybe really focus on it this time. I just went away, as you guys saw, I went to Europe for a little bit, which was fucking sick. The only thing was when I was there, I got really distracted and didn't really do any tarot. I mean, I did some, and actually I made a couple of people cry. And I got made a few people believers. It was pretty sweet. But yeah, I kind of got away from tarot for a bit. Even when I came home, I stopped doing it for a while. But I recently got back into it. I've had so many people asking me hey dude, I need to read this and that. So it's kind of giving me a push to all right, let me get back into it. Let me start it up again. And then having a couple of friends who do tarot and looking at their readings for Sag, and it was just a wake-up call. I was like, dude, you gotta get back into it. So gonna do a quick little 3-card spread, past, present, future love spread, just to get this channel rolling, and I'll try and do the rest of the signs throughout the week. And yeah, let's go. So we're gonna start with Aries. Aries, past, present, future, and love situation. What's going on? Aries, past, present, future, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Oh yeah, if it doesn't resonate to your sun sign, check your natal chart. See if any of them resonate to your, you can check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus signs and see if their story resonates. If it's not your story, don't try and make it your story. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Anyway, Aries, sun, moon, rising, these. Wow, I can't shuffle. These cards are getting stiff, man. I need a new deck. No more. It's hot as balls in here. What the fuck? All right. All right, Aries. Whatever was happening in the past, you were acting cold and detached and very kind of fuck you, standoffish. I know who I am. I don't like what you're doing, so you know what? You get the fuck away from me. You were kind of being really, the big thing is cold and detached. You have the the King of Swords. So you're being very cold and detached and standoffish to someone. Currently in your present situation, you have 6 of Pentacles, which talks about a good equal give and take. You could be dealing with a Libra. It's a card of the Libra, but it just talks about equal give and take, and balance, evenness, fairness. So it could be because you're past this person in the past that you were being cold and detached with, or they came back and shit's going well. Who knows? But in the future, you have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. It talks about releasing heartbreak, getting over past pain, hurt, any emotional pain. So that's looking really good. I mean, it looks like the future's gonna be pretty sweet. So it's gonna be cool. All right, Taurus. Like I said, they're just gonna be quick. Just trying to get a video out. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, past, present, future of their love life situation. I'm about to open that window. It is hot as hell in here. Maybe it's because I'm in here. Just saying. Just kidding. Not an ego freak. Or am I? Anyway. Past, present, future, Taurus, love life situation. What's going on for my Taurus? I know any Taurus? I know 2 Tauruses. No, 1. Past, present, future, Taurus, love life situation, last shuffle. God, this table is sticky. All right, Taurus, whatever was going on in the past, you have the Knight of Swords, which talked about quick action, just diving straight in, going right for it. And usually it's not really well planned out. The Knight of Swords is kind of just literally all action and no plan, no course of action. You kind of just go right in. But then again, the swords talk about mental energy, so it could just be you were thinking about taking action, thinking about diving in, and trying to figure out, or you wanted to just dive right into a situation, whether you did or not sure. In your current situation, you have the 6 of Cups, which talks about thinking about the past, thinking about someone from your past, past situations. It's in an upright, so you're thinking about it in a good way. It's kind of reminiscing in the past and a past lover, past situation, whatever. But in your future, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which talks about not being very happy, not being very satisfied. So I think whatever's going on in your current situation where you're sitting here thinking about your past, you're thinking too much about your past. And it's actually going to cause you to be unhappy in your future because you're going to be so fixated on the past, you're not going to be focused on the present, and you're not going to be focused on building for your future. So get out of that mindset. Stop thinking about like your past so much. Yes, it's nice to reminisce, but don't get stuck in that mindset. You need to like remember, be present, move forward, think positive. And remember all these readings, they talk about the energy right now as I'm recording it. Shit, I could do a reading in 10 minutes and it could be the complete opposite. So change your future. Okay, I'm opening one as hot as balls. Look at that, it's hot outside too. It's not gonna make it any better. Anyway, all right. Gemini, past, present, future of their love life. What's going on from a Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Past, present, future. Oh, also, I was painting the bottom of my truck with like rust sealant shit. And I didn't read until after I had painted that once it dries, nothing will get it off. So my hands are covered, and they're gonna be covered for a few weeks. Very happy about that. Let me tell you. Read directions before you do things. We're the proper PPE. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, past, present, future, Gemini. All right, and one more shuffle because I did not like that one. Beautiful. All right, Gemini, whatever was happening in your situation in the past, it talks about a soulmate connection, but a soulmate connection that didn't happen or didn't come together, okay? Or it could be a soulmate situation that you fell apart. It's Two of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups alone is a soulmate card. It talks about very strong soulmate connection, blah, blah, blah. In the reverse, it can either talk about a breaking up or it can talk about just something that never really came together. Like you guys were in the talking stage, whatever, but for whatever reason, you didn't end up start dating, whatever the fuck it is. In the current situation, you have the Four of Pentacles. This can talk about either being on your guard or not letting go. So it's either you're very guarded from this person or a new person or just in love in general, or it's that you're not letting go of this person from your past. To me, it kind of sounds more like there was a breakup in the past and you're still not letting go of this person. So that's what's leading to your future here, which is the Page of Pentacles in reverse, which is the lack of manifestation and the lack of an offer being brought forward. All right, let your guard down. Let this person go. We have this full moon energy right now. It's great for releasing toxic bonds and relationships and all this negative bullshit. Release it. Let your guard down. Move on. Okay? It sucks, but it'll help. Trust me. And that way, you can change this Page of Pentacles from reverse to the upright and have somebody new come in and offer. Have a new soulmate come in. All right? Cancers. Past, present, future. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer. Love. I actually have the signs written down right here because I completely forgot the order. Some tower reader I am. Right? Anyway. You didn't see that. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, past, present, future of their love life. Please. One more shuffle. I really need a new deck. These are getting sticky. All right, so Cancer, in the past, you have the Fool in reverse, talks about not taking a leap of faith, not just going balls in, that's not the way I want to say that at all, not just kind of jumping into an opportunity, instead restricting yourself, restricting yourself and kind of like holding back from jumping into a new opportunity, whether, I don't know, you were scared to jump into this opportunity, whether it didn't feel right, whatever, you didn't jump forward into it, in your current situation, you have the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor talks about authority, control. But the way I'm seeing it, it's right here. It's saying like you're relinquishing control. You're not trying to control the situation, and you're kind of just going with the flow of the universe and just seeing what's going to come and what's going to happen. What do I keep feeling? Anyway, which is good. Then that's what you should do. You should never try and control a situation, because more than likely you're going to end up fucking it up. I try to do that all the time and fuck shit up. Anyway, but in your future, you have the Page of Cups, which talks about a new love opportunity, a new love offer, somebody coming forward and offering that to you. That's dope. That's pretty good read. Is that Cancer? Good shit, Cancer. Next, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Past, present, future. Love life situations. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Past, present, future. Your love lives. Leos. Nice shuffle. I don't know what the fuck is going on in my heart. I'm so stupid. Why you look so stupid, bro? Oh, come on, essay. Got some like Elvis hair going on. Anyway, okay. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Leo, in the past, you had the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups is kind of like a nurturing mother who just like take care of everybody. Talks about compassion, love. In the reverse, there are a couple ways to see this. I personally read it as giving yourself that love, because the Queen of Cups is knowing for like loving everyone else and being compassionate to everyone else and helping everyone else. In the reverse, it talks about you're like, okay, all y'all fuck off. I'm busy. I need some love too. So you kind of push everyone aside so that you can love yourself. I mean, you don't necessarily have to push everyone aside, but I just mean you're giving that love and compassion to yourself instead of everyone else. So it's like putting yourself forward. In your current situation, or in the present position, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords is a 10, so it talks about endings. It also talks about like pain, betrayal, like, oh, look at the card. All right. Dude stabbed 10 times. You're not going to feel too good with that, right? Anyway, in the reverse, though, it's letting those swords fall out. Letting that pain and that, like, deceit, that betrayal, whatever it is, letting that, like, fade away. The pain from the ending, tens again, ending, pain of the ending to fall away and to heal from it, right? And in future, you have the Devil reverse. The Devil talks about toxic connections, can be manipulation, could be addictions, one way I like to see, if you know the Lover's card has these two people on it. On the Devil, it also has them, but it has this chain here, right? This toxic chain. And the Devil's sitting there manipulating them to do whatever the fuck he wants, right? In the reverse, you're cutting that chain. You're like, fuck that. Wait. What is it, Joey? Cut it out. Ha ha. Anyway, Full House. Yeah. So you're releasing that negativity, that toxicity, and cutting that cord. All right, so that's good. That's positive. Like I said, it's a full moon right now, or a rare full harvest moon, which talks about releasing all the negativity from the past and moving forward with a clean slate, right? Awesome. Next, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Past, present, future. Oh, excuse me. Past, present, future. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, I got a song stuck in my head. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Stop it. Shuffle, please. Thank you. Telling you, man. Yo, I've had people like look at the readings in my deck. Like, I'll do a reading about the deck, and people are like, yo, your deck has attitude. And I'm just like, I know, this motherfucker really just like, no problem telling me to fuck off real quick. It's kind of how I feel like it's doing right now. Anyway, all right, last shuffle. Future Venus. Sunrise Venus. What? Okay, Virgo. All right. Virgo, in the past you had the Chariot. Chariot talks about forward movement. It can either be forward movement, moving a relationship forward in a positive way, or it could be moving away from a relationship, okay? I'm going to say it's moving away from a relationship because in your current position, you have the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers upright, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. A soulmate connection, very strong, happy, harmonious connection. In the reverse, talks about that connection is not happening. For whatever reason, you're either, you're disconnected. You guys aren't together. No harmony, no happiness, no love, no nothing. In the future, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse, though, which is great considering these first two cards, because that talks about getting rid of that pain and anxiety and like being depressed and up all night, like thinking about the situation. So in the future, you're going to be releasing that and kind of getting over it. So you're getting over this heartbreak, this disconnect, whatever it was, right? Very good. I love how like some of these like are relatively quick and some of them aren't. Libra. That, you see? You're watching me. I can't shuffle. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, past, present, future. Here, love, situation. Past, present, future. Sun, Rising, Venus. Two more shuffles. Nope. Nope. Alright, I want one more. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Past, present, future. Alright. All right, so in the past you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse is kind of like whatever the situation was. If you were with somebody, there was no love. Like it wasn't moving forward. Oh, look at that! What's up, Instagram? I had to turn my notifications for that shit off. I never have them on. I turn it on like I was like talking to somebody. Whatever. Now I get them all the time. I'm just like stop. Ace of Cups in reverse talks about no love in this connection, or it can talk about self-love. If Ace of Cups upright, depending on the situation, you can talk about self-love. You can talk about love in a happy situation because it's a past, present, future. In your love life situation, it's either there was no love in whatever past situation you were in, or it talks about you finally just giving yourself that self-love, which is awesome. Your current situation, you have the Page of Cups in reverse, though, which talks about no offer being extended, whether you're not offering or they're not offering. Whatever it is, there's no offer being extended. But in the future, you have the Knight of Cups. Wow, that's a really emotional spread. It's all, cups are just emotions, and all three cards are cups. In the future, though, you have Knight of Cups, which talks about charging forward passionately and happily and charmingly with a cup of love to give that offer, whether that's you or whether that's somebody else to give you an offer of love. So that's dope. I take that as there's a new love offer coming in, whether it's you extending it or somebody else extending it. Dope. Be on the lookout for that. I cannot read. Scorpio. Okay. Bro, I have a chicken scratch handwriting. I just kind of scribbled everything on real quick. It's on a pink Post-it, and we're about this big. Okay, Instagram, you stop it. I'm over it. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, past, present, future, your love life situation. What is cracking? What's popping? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, past, present, future of the love life. All right, last one. God, see, I love how when I say last one, it works out perfectly and they shuffle very nicely. Ooh, Scorpio. All right, so in the past you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about equal give and take, sharing, caring, working together. Biggest takeaway from this is equal give and take. There was a relationship that like you both, no one was overstepping bounds. Everyone was doing what they were supposed to and working together. In your current situation though, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is kind of like the wheel of life. That's how I always view the Wheel of Fortune. And actually, I got a tattoo on me. What's up? But it's like the wheel turning against you, not turning in your favor. So whatever's going on in your situation, it seems to not be working out in your favor. Maybe it's working out more in their favor. Maybe things just aren't going the way you want them to. And the future makes sense for this because you have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is like sitting there like dwelling over a loss. Like, look at this card. You see, there are 3 cups spilled right here, and he's so focused and upset about these 3 cups here, but he's not even paying attention that he has 2 cups sitting right there. So Five of Cups talks about like grieving a loss, disappointment, and just being upset about what you lost, not realizing that, you know, that you still got some good shit like right there. But with the wheel not turning in your favor right now, it makes sense. So it's either, I mean, and just remember, all these readings can be vice versa. So like I could be saying, oh, this is you, the wheel's not turning in your favor, but really it could not be turning in their favor. You got to look at it like that. These energies could be flip-flopped. So match the story however it resonates to you. But again, if it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't try to make it match, right? So yeah, that's upsetting. I'm sorry, Scorpio. It's okay. You'll be all right. Perk up, cheer up, turn around, look, realize you still got 2 cups behind you, all right? That's probably a better boat anyway. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius. I know Sagittarius, I'm a Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius. Past, present, future, love life situation. Not including me. Past, present, future. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius. 5. 3 more shuffles. Past, present, future, love life situation. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius. What the fuck is going on here? Jesus Christ. Stop it. Jesus. God, cards going everywhere. All right, so in the past you have a tower card, but in the reverse, so I would take that as a good thing. So tower card talks about like a tower that was built on a faulty foundation or like a shitty foundation, and you just keep building on a tower until all of a sudden like the foundation gives and the whole thing comes crashing down. So basically it's like a horrible life-changing event, or just a horrible situation. Like, so it could be a relationship that like came tumbling down, whatever, but it's in the reverse. So that talks about avoiding that disaster, which is very good. In your present situation, you have Justice card, which is kind of like karma. So whatever is happening right now is your karma and their karma doing its thing, right? So if you were a really good someone in the past, you could be having that really good energy come back to you. If you were really bad to somebody and shitty to somebody in the past, you're probably being treated like shit right now. That's how I always view justice. In the future, you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, which talks about giving yourself self-love instead of giving everyone else self-love. Or, that didn't make sense. Instead of giving everyone else love, which is good. You need to always make sure, like, no matter what your situation is, you're always giving yourself self-love, and you're always loving yourself first before everyone else. Yes, a relationship, you're supposed to prioritize your partner, absolutely, but you are always number one priority, okay? Partner can be second. Well, you, your priorities, partner, whatever. Make sure your priorities aren't fucked up. Okay? Was Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Past, present, future, in the love life situation. 3 minutes. It's not that long. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Situation. Past, present, future. Stop it. Excuse me, God, I keep burning. All right. My Fitbit said I did a good job. Cool. All right, Capricorn. In the past, you have the moon. The moon talks about like secrets and illusions and fears. The moon in the reverse, sorry. So it's like in the past, like a secret could have came out. You could have been dwelling on your fears, sitting there in a fear-based situation, like being scared, whatever. The current situation, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is, again, the wheel of life going against you. Whatever's happening, it's not going in your favor for whatever reason. So it's like maybe this is a self-manifesting situation. You sat there and like worried about your fears so much that you manifested them into your current situation, right? And in the future, you have the Chariot in reverse, which talks about no forward movement. So it's either no forward movement with whoever you're dealing with here, that like you manifested a shitty situation with this partner, like your fears came true, and now it's not moving forward. That's how I'm seeing it. Now this situation is not moving forward, and you're not moving on from it. You're not moving into a better headspace. So change your mindset. Stop with the fears. Get out of that shitty negative mindset and move forward positively so you can manifest a better situation. Okay? Seriously. Trust me. You used to be the king of that shit. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Don't do it. Aquarius. Past, present, future, love life situation. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Three more. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Present, future, love life situation. Ooh, stop it. No. Last shuffle. That was quick. No. Alright. In the past, you have the King of Swords reversed, which again talks about being cold and detached. But at the same time, it's like not cutting someone off. It's like whoever you're dealing with, like you're being cold and detached and acting like not interested or acting like, you know, stay the fuck away from me, but you're not cutting them off for whatever reason. I don't know. You're stupid, bro. No, I'm just kidding. In your current situation, you have the Fool card in reverse. So it's like in the past you were acting cold and detached, but you weren't exactly cutting them off, but and like now, like you're still not taking that leap of faith to go for them or to get away from them and to cut them off. Yeah, that's how I see that. That makes more sense. It's like you weren't cutting them off, but you were acting like you weren't interested, but like you still like kind of let them stay there a little bit, and still you're not like fully cutting them off because you're not taking this leap of faith to just say, hey, fuck you, I'm out, new people, right? And in the future, you have the Nine of Wands, which talks about like perseverance, and like keeping your guard up and still like trying and not just like giving up and dropping the situation. So whatever it is, like you're still holding on to this, you're clung on to. Ooh, look at that. Look at him. He's clung on to that stick, right? He's like, this is my stick. This is mine. Looks like a shitty stick, but he's clung on to it. It's just his stick, right? He's not cutting it off. He's not giving up on it. So, but you also got to realize, look at him. He looks kind of beat up, right? It looks like dude's been through it. So, yeah, I realize, like, sometimes, like, holding on, like, can be a little bit worse than letting go. You know, sometimes you gotta let go for, like, your own good. And I'm not telling you, hey, like, let go of this person. I don't know the situation. Like, I could be wrong in this whole thing. But that would be my advice. Don't hold on to something if it's not worth it. If it's causing you pain. If you're, like, purposely acting, like, cold and detached, like, why? Why are you holding on to somebody who, like, you have to act like that? Like, stop it. Take that leap of faith, go elsewhere, right? Be happy. Find your happiness. Un momento. That reminds me, I gotta trim my beard. Past, present, future, Pisces. And the love life situation. What is going on with my Pisces? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Past, present, future, love life situation. That was quick. Excuse me. All right, Pisces. In the past, you had the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Pentacles upright is the emotionally independent, self-sufficient happiness card, right? In the reverse, talks about codependency, not being who you want to be and kind of just like relying on other people for everything. And kind of like, it's like when you're in a relationship, like for codependent reasons and like because you're afraid to be alone, something like that. Right now, in your current situation, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse, which again talks about being very cold, detached, but not wanting to cut somebody off, right? If it was upright, it'd be like cold and detached and be like, all right, like I'm done with this. Like you're cutting me sword. Like she's holding the sword, she's ready. She's like, yo, I'm cut you. Come near me, I'm gonna cut you, right? And the reverse is like, no, you know, I'm gonna act like I ain't interested. I'm gonna act like, you know, this ain't a thing. I ain't got feelings for you, but you're not cutting them off. So what are you doing? Because you know what that's doing? Leading you here. 9 of Cups in reverse. Upright talks about being satisfied and very content with life. Look at all those trophies. Dude's happy. You're not content. You're not satisfied. You're not cutting them off. Now, whether that's more than likely what's causing you dissatisfaction is you're not cutting off a person who probably needs to be cut off, and you're still codependent to that person. Right? Remember, you don't need a person to feel fulfilled. You don't need a person to be happy and feel loved. There's love all around you. There's love inside of you. You are love. Think about it that way, right? Give yourself that love. Stop being codependent on other people and waiting for other people to make you feel loved and make you feel happy, because you're always going to end up like this, right? Get out of that energy. It's stupid and it's not working in your favor. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm saying it's very stupid to do that though. Trust me, I always used to do it. Don't do it, okay? All right, that's what I got. It was just a quick little video. I'm gonna start doing more here. I need to get back into this. It's been a while. But anyway, if you like this, like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you guys liked it, if you didn't like it. I mean, if you didn't like it, well, sorry. But anyway, yeah, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with like the world, post it on Facebook, post it on Instagram, put it on your story. I don't care. Share it. Like, get me out there. Let's blow this channel up. Let's do it, right? All right. Anyway, thanks, guys. Love you. See you guys in the next video. I will have each individual signs monthlies coming up soon, within like the next week. I promise. Okay. Peace.